What's good with it? It's your boy Prophet. You tuned in to the gas station where you get your battle rap review, recap, predictions, news, whatever you need, battle rap. Alright, so in this blog right here, we gonna recap the battle on Black Ice Cartel, QP versus JC, Barfest. Shout out to Black Ice Cartel. Shout out to Black Ice. It was on her birthday where they had the battle. Did it in the cage. Shout out to John Doe. Editing fire. Shout out to all of them doing their thing over there. So, I I was anticipating this battle because I knew it was gonna be a bar fest. You got two of the top five, you know, pins according to some people. You know what I'm saying? So we already knew what we was going to this battle for. So I'm gonna start with QP's first round. QP went first, and you feel me? Start things off with the Jordan meme, facing mid tier. You know what I'm saying? You know how Jordan meme always crying and shit. So that was fire. You know what I'm saying? Then he had the dance flip where he was talking about, JC dancing and shit, all that little dancing shit JC be doing. He was talking about that. He had the robot take off. You had to do the robot take off your chain. Don't that work like a charm? Some shit like that. That was fire. Then he had the had to come to terms with it, like Obama, 2 terms with it. You know what I'm saying? Obama did 2 terms. You already know. That was fire. Then he had the theme music line where he said, well, he did the little wedding theme music. You know what I'm saying? And then went into the I always been married to my pistol. It always had a ring to it line. That was fire. That was fire. I fucked with that. Then he had the piece of you fishy anchovy. That was a nice little jab. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Nice little 1 bar jab. Then he had the, half black, half Cambodian on Cam, you're Bodian, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking about how you look mixed and shit. Then he had the split be punch to be nuts. I don't have to hit a split for the punch to be nuts. Shit, that was okay. I fucked with it. It was alright. Nothing too special, but it was alright. And then the Mag and the Carter Jay-Z shit was fire. Fire, that shit was fire. And then he had the newborn choke, pat on the back. You made newborn choke what you want to pat on the back. That was fire. With newborn choking, you give it a pat on the back. That was fire. That was fire. That was crazy. So then you had the crying like a newborn to get you rattled in the cage. That was fire. You feel me? I was really fucking with that. Then he had the JC Penny line. You know what I'm saying? He had the never been to jail. Then how can we believe in his pen? But if he never been to jail, well, how can he be leaving the pen? That was fire. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I fucked with that. That shit was crazy. Alright, then he had the paperwork around the desk, like getting the wheels in motion, some shit like that. That was fire. That shit was fire. However he said it, I don't remember word for word, but that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? Then he had the play on his height. I'm like, you're a good 4 nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. I fucked with that. That was about the end of his round. And pretty fire round from QP, bars as we expected. I liked his little performance with it. It was hot. All right, then we got JC first. He had the how Khan pretty much coined his slow it down phrase shit. Talking about you got conned out the credit. You know what I'm saying? So he talked about that. He talked about the Swave Sever push. He had a nice angle on that. You know what I'm saying? He used that angle a couple times in this battle. He talked about that. So yeah, he talked about the Swave Sever push. Then he talked about, John. He had the John Doe edit bar, which was fire. You know what I'm saying? You'll know something fire to the John Doe edit come through or some shit like that. That was fire. Then he had the proactive clean you off the face of this shit. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. I fucked with that. Then he had the Ben Simmons Phillies first rounds, like Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, that was fire. That was fire. That was crazy. Then he had the Let the Bird Go, like Noah Bar. That was fire. That was fire. I fucked with that. He had the Kaepernick bar. That was nice. He had the Airbender bar. That was nice. He had the Ben in your bag will now get in mine shit. That was nice. I fucked with that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty hot, pretty fire round from JC too. I'm gonna edge the first to QP. To me, he had a little more, and just his performance with it. I feel like QP took that first. He edged it. I wouldn't be mad if you said JC, but I don't know. I'm pretty QP. Yeah, QP took that round. All right, then we gonna go into QP's second. QP second round, he said the Rays in the suburb on the suburb sidewalk, like get out the streets or get off the street shit. That was fire. That was fire. He had the Porsche hit Walker speed. That whole shit was fire. That was fire. The Walking Dead eats my flesh shit was fire. That shit was crazy. The Scott Summers be my guest shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. The Pack a Punch Kool-Aid shit was wild. That shit was crazy. The dress pants cut them. The dress pants cut them some slack line. That was nice. I fucked with that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm looking at, I got bars written down, man. I take this shit serious, nigga. Bars written down, nigga. I don't do this shit for play. I ain't remembering this shit off my head, boy. So yeah, I then he had the raised the same way, cut from the same cloth bar. That was fire. Then he had the two animal Noah bar. Both of them had Noah bars. You feel me in this battle? That was fire. No Noah art, all that shit. That was fire. He had the Casper's Ghost line. That was fire. Now I like that. That was cool. That was nice. The fucking for free, nothing is funny line. He had a little scheme about him selling his dick on Backpage or whatever the fuck. You feel me? So he pretty much tried to flip all that and make bars and all that shit. Whatever, then you still was a prostitute. But I still fuck with your bars though. So he had that. He had the Bambi Mother, Dear Life bars shit. That was okay. That was cool. I fucked with that. That's about QP's second. Pretty solid second. Nothing too amazing, but pretty solid second. Then he had then JC went. You know, JC had the I ain't saying you a pushover, but you just ain't in the way. That bar was nice to start it off. It was cool. He had the QP clean paper, quantum physics flip, you know what I'm saying? He had that whole shit. He had the you get 8 with the diesel like Fro Kobe. That was fire. That was fire. I fucked with that. He had the fifth low like bruh man shit. That was fire. You feel me? Then he had the Gems of Praise bar. That whole Gems of Praise shit. That was fire. Then he had the chopper surrounding your crib, Chris Brown shit. That was nice, you know what I'm saying? That's about all I got out of JC's second round. I know he probably had a couple more things, but I go off the hard hitters or the ones that I caught that I feel like everything fell in play with it. Not just the bar, but how you performed the bar and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got out of JC first. Second, I'm gonna edge QP the second. To me, QP they both had kind of lightish rounds, but to me the QP second was better than JC's second. So I'm gonna go QP for the second round. It's just QP's performance was just way better than JC's in this battle. Like JC is just so calm and he don't do nothing. Like I don't know, that's just me. But alright, so we going to QP's third. QP's third, he starts off with the Bonnie shit. He had a flip for Bonnie by how he be writing her bars. That was alright. That was cool. Then he had the half black, half Chinese, the weak spot on his he got a chink in his armor, some shit that was crazy. That was crazy. He had the what we talking about scheme. You know, he always do his what we talking about nigga shit. That was nice. He had some nice shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Then he had the McConan Tuesday bar. That was fire. That was fire. He had the washed up shore. How is he the new wave? That was nice. I fucked with that. I fucked with that. The seamstress, so compelled, so compelled. I fucked with that. You know, nice little play on words. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? He had the money on the floor, ignore it. I mean, money on the floor, foot on the bill, shit. That was fire. I fucked with that money on the floor, foot on. You know how you see money on the floor, you put your foot on the bill, some motherfucker wanna know he dropped this shit. That was fire. That was fire. And then he had the delivery boy ring a bell shit. I guess JC used to be a delivery boy, so he was like, you know, delivery used to be a delivery boy, or that don't ring a bell. That that was fire. That was fire. And that's pretty much what I got out of QP's third. Solid round for QP. That was nice. Nice round for QP. Then we had JC go in. JC came in with the we ain't scared of QP. We know you stayed with the ratchet, but she put you out 2 weeks ago. That was fire. You know, we all know QP had a girlfriend that put him out of the house, chased him out the house with his own gun and shit. A lot of other rappers then brought that shit up. But you know what I'm saying? That's what's going around now, so that was fire. Then he had the whole back page shit. He spoke on back page, you know what I'm saying, and about he had flips for that shit about him being on back page selling dick and all that other shit. And then he had the rubber ratchet condom breaking shit. That was fire. That was fire. You already know. Then the Quentin Miller Drake record shit. Quentin Miller jam. Quentin Miller jam. That's a Drake record. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. That was nice. You know, he had some nice shit in this battle. But I still edged that third to QP. I just see like he had a little bit more, and his performance just outdid him completely. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go QP for the first. Clear. I'm gonna say clearly to me, but that was JC's best round. Then I'm gonna say QP edged the second, and then QP edged the third. So that's 3-0 QP versus JC. JC, you fire. I still want to see you, you know what I'm saying? Still want to see you do your thing. But, I mean, QP got this one. In the cage. Black Ice Cartel. Shout out Black Ice John Doe. It's the gas station. Your boy Prophet. You already know. Subscribe now. I'm doing motherfucking recaps and reviews and news. 5, 6 videos, maybe even a day, man. That's what I'm giving it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all motherfuckers stay tuned, man. This shit get better and better, man. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me. The gas station. Now I'm talking about